Hey there, Silvertongue Devil here, and in this stream we are going to be looking at the awesome Swordsman VR. This time we're going to be looking at it on the Quest 3. This time we're going to be having a look at the new content that they've added as well. Now, I have played through this game on the Pico. Looks great on the Pico. Obviously it's just that little bit better on the Quest 3, a little bit clearer, a little bit more detail, a little bit more precise, just a little bit more love in there. We've been through the main story, which we're going to go through again. We're going to have a look at the training grounds update and all the content that was within there. The other important thing as well is that there is a competition on at the moment. If you can finish within the top 100 on any of the 4 disciplines, now they have a tatami mat, which is slicing and blade alignment and accuracy, so we're probably shit out of luck there. And they also have archery. I mean, we know archery, right? IDU. How bad can archery be? You know, easy archery. We'll go and get some firsts over there. They have a punch bag game, which is very reminiscent and similar to the punch bag mini game that Dragon Fist VR has. One of my kind of, not bread and butters, but I used to do games like that in the arcade where there's punching pads and you have to hit them and there's a timing and so on. The game has now gotten to the point where at $14.99 as was, I was like, yeah, it's worth it value-wise. And then obviously you can get the 25% off, which means, yeah, this game is well worth it because everybody gets 25% off games. With that added, the value is increased. You know, your money is well spent on this game, I think. Anyway, right, let me turn chat back on now that I've finished ramblings. And we'll get it under there. Tangerine, yeah, I know, right? Tangerine Devil here. Right, okay, so let's start with the main story. So, what is Swordsman? I hear you cry. Well, it's a Swordsman game. I might do. We shall see. I haven't made my mind up again about Tabor yet. So I really enjoy playing that game with Indy and Indian interested, which is unfortunate, really. So at the beginning of every game, we have to spread our arms. Now, I haven't actually played the game at all, so I've literally got nothing unlocked except I spent some money on the quiver. That was a silly idea because I didn't even have a bow yet. I spent what little money I have on a quiver, which is going to quite nicely get in the way of things today, I would imagine. We will get a bow at some point. You can do the bow thing. So, this game is quite realistic and quite brutal. I expect to get murdered in this one. This game very much brings me back into line with a game that I used to love called Bushido Blade, where there are no life bars. As you hit each other, I'll take that, thank you very much. Needed. Yeah, probably the same as mine. I want this of yours. So it takes me back to Bushido Blade, where yeah, I mean this is it. Oh, he's been a bit unfortunate there. You've kind of put your sword under your arm there. See, this is like, although the physics have gone wrong there, that should give you an idea of the physics within this game. I'll show you what flailing the sword looks like in a little bit. So I'm going for the old shield and sword approach. One of the things that I very much appreciate is the fact that, and I talked about this a lot in the last one that we did. I know, right? I've got infinite stamina, don't you know? Hello, Chicken Sink. So, I like the idea that I can kind of block his weapon and kind of trap it and then let him have the good news. Didn't work out quite so well there, but you can do it. See how I kind of stopped his weapon doing anything. And occasionally enemies will kind of go down to that execution status, and then you can finish them up. Now, we have no... I mean, if you're going to lead... We have no stats in this game, we now have no weapons unlocked, no armor unlocked, and we're in the hard mode. So I do have to be a little bit careful. But for the most part, we've also got the one thing that I will say is armor physics is on. So if you are accurate with your stabs, it doesn't necessarily have to be a one-hit kill to the face. You can one-hit kill to the groin, to the shoulders. See where I hit him I hit him here, where there is no armor. Whereas if I stab him in the chest, well, that doesn't work, because there's armor there. So let's have a look at the other one. Right. Who was calling out the whole, can't you just flail in? Let's try, shall we? Oh. Buck. Okay, cool. Check it out. Now, okay, so one of the things that I am known for on my channels is my ability to surprise an opponent with what I would call active stealth. So, stealth! Stealth! Now, that did work. I guarantee you it won't later on. Let's try again. Stealth! Note how my weapon's getting caught up on him as well. I mean, we're not actually doing too bad. But we have got it on the easier levels at the moment. Ow. Oh, has it? Might be because... Oh. Ooh. That is having a moment. Hang on. That's on my... That's nasty. Is that my stream? Ooh. Bear with.
What is your biggest weakness?
What's that now? Oh, that looks like it sorted itself out. Right, there we go. We're back.
What is your biggest weakness?
So, the long and short of it is, you can kind of... Yeah, I think that's just the stream side of things having a moment. The long and short of it is, you can kind of get away with it, but to be honest with you, the actual tactics of the game are easier and a lot less difficult to pull off than just running around and waving. Because, like, stabbing in the unarmored parts, these guys love to kick as well. Love to kick. Ooh. It's one of those things where it's like, that style works in most games, even in VR. But you don't, if you like the game and you want to engage with the game, there's a great sword fight to be had. One of the other things that you can do as well, which I didn't actually show a lot of in the last outing, is if you actually block their attacks, And it's just the whole clang on clang. Won't be able to do it now. It's the only gripe that I have with this game is everybody fights the same way. In that they all have this very much this fencing style where if they only had one weapon, they have the other hand on their hip. Like, even the Vikings are fighting like fencers, which is a bit weird, but I get it. I'd rather have Vikings fighting like fencers than not having Vikings. So, another cool thing as well, especially, I showed this one off, is, mate, don't kick! Don't kick in a sword fight! Another thing that's very cool with the buckler side of things is being able to move it out the way. Yes, you could just solely use the bow, but you only get, with the standard armor, unless you put archer's armor on, you only get 5 arrows, I think it is, but you can retrieve them. But yes, you could, if you so desired. I mean, we can use the arrows now, if you like. Doesn't it just? Oop. So yeah, the whole trapping with one sword and being able to attack with the other makes dual wielding obviously quite effective. I can put my sword, try and keep him off of the center line, stab him with the right. Lovely. And so in this mode, we're just in a hallway taking on knights. There are another 4. They do. Limbs do come off. You saw the decapitation just there. But again, as with most sword fighting, if you keep your blade out at arm's length and threaten, see if we can get some slow time. So by actually trying to have a sword fight with him, we get that slow time. Ah, missed. Ooh, that's better than what we've got. You see, we have that Call of Duty. I think that's better than what we got. We've got that Call of Duty style auto healing. If you remove a limb, that's it. Guy dead. But there you go, look. Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here. White. Well, we can kick, but it isn't tracked, unfortunately. Missed. Missed. Hasn't done his neck any favours, though. The one thing that I would advise when you first start playing this is, you just literally just press A. Yeah. Just a button. There it is. There's that slow time. Ow! And that is literally how easy you can die, dicking around. I have got it in a, as I said, a slightly harder mode. We should really upgrade our weapons and our character at some point because we've earned the experience and the money to do it. No, you can't. It is literally just a straightforward kick. You have a kick and a dash. Now, this is one of the ones that I've talked about quite a lot in the previous stream. Knocking the shield to one side and then following it in to try and stab here. And it well, it didn't work that time. But if you have a better weapon than what I've got, you can guide the old sword in. Jumping, no. Oh, you'll love it, mate. Right, let's not... Yeah, hello, Indy. You'll love it. But yeah, he's armoured up here. So we can go for the elbows. We can go for the, like, the piece between his gorget and his helmet. Or we can go for the unarmoured legs. You know, if I start hitting him on the side of the head, it's going to do damage, but not much. Whereas if I hit him there, it'll take his head off. Edge alignment is very much a thing as well. You cannot cut an opponent if you hit them with the flat of the sword, even if you hit them in a weak point. Easy enough, right? Right, let's go and get some weaponry and get some experience in and get some things done. What you should be doing when you start the game, so I suppose my first little, I don't know if I can, if I'm even at the level of being able to give tips yet, but I feel I'm warmed up now, is I would recommend going for the, where is it? Yeah, it is the bonus content. The bonus content allows you to take on pirates. Now, they have cutlasses, which are a slightly shorter weapon, and they're not armoured whatsoever, so anywhere that you hit them is usually going to be fatal, which means that you can absolutely carve through pirates. Now, we've got the Knight's Realm, and it's all fought in that same hall. You've got about 10 battles to do. The 10th one is a boss. We've got Vikings. We've got... Mongols. I was like, Sasarians? No. We've got Samurai. That's the M bosses level as well. And then there's some other bonus content levels also. I've 100%ed this on the Pico version. I haven't done it on here. In addition to that, we've got arena combat, where you can set the wave, set the difficulty, set the modifiers, and just set up and have that sandbox experience that you could get out of other sword fighting games. You've got an actual sandbox mode, which I've actually found this quite helpful for, like, for instance, this is how I made the zombie in the thumbnail. I know it's not amazing, but that's how I made the zombie do what I wanted it to do. There's also a horde mode as well, so there's a full-on horde survivor mode, so, you know, you can find out what sword or what medieval type of weaponry would be best to take a zombie horde. Hint, it's a mace. Or at least I think it's a mace anyway. And on top of that as well, we've also got the training gowns stuff to check out, but we will carry on through the main game. So on top of that, you earn money and you earn experience points. The money and the experience points go towards you being able to get better helmet, better armor, better weaponry, and you can get a better quiver as well. I've already bought a quiver. It's a bad idea. I'm regretting it already. We do have a cutlass straight off the bat. So there is a massive list of weaponry, from cutlasses and sabers to bows, axes, and all sorts of bits and pieces, and maces as well. Cool. Nudge heard. Give me a second. What was that? Maces do give good ragdoll, yes. We'll buy a mace. Oh, can I buy a mace? Oh, maces are expensive, though. Okay, might have to save up towards a mace, but I am going to have to get something else. So, you've got a massive plethora of weaponry. There's also, obviously, armor to buy over from this guy here. And the armor has effects on not just your defense and the speed of your character, but some of them also do additional damage, more rewards. Archer armor gives you more starting arrows, and then you've also got helmets as well. So you can very much customize your experience of how you want to go. I usually go for samurai stuff because it makes you a bit faster and it's reasonably decent armor, because very much like the world of Kung Fu, speed in this game I think determines the winner. So on top of weaponry and armor, you also have a level up system as well. When you get the game to 100%, you can fully unlock everything. There are also... Armor does not degrade. It's just on and, you know, goes through until you're either win or dead. There's also some skills as well. They all tell you what they do. Telekinesis allows you to pick up weapons from further away. Chronokinesis is... Oh, the chance that you'll actually get the slow time parry. You can increase the percentage chance. Taekwondo is your kicking cooldown. And astrokinesis is the time it takes for boss weapons to charge up. Now, you only have so many stats when you are actually playing through the game to assign to these. Strength, vitality, agility, those should be fairly elementary stats. Mastery is critical hit chance. Greed is the amount of gold you get. Intelligence is the amount of experience you get. When you have a limited number of points to distribute, I would distribute into the things that are going to help you in combat as opposed to the things that would speed you up. I'm going to go for the things that will speed us up just so I can show you more off. So, done. Cool. I'm going to make some decisions. You guys are going to put some swords in the chat and we'll see about giving away our first key of the day. So, just in case you haven't read the description, there, type in swords in the little emoji bar. Post the emoji in the chat if you would like to win a copy of this game. And then we will do a draw in just a moment whilst I have a look at the weapons and see what we can afford. Oh, we have got 1,000. A mace is a very good idea against armored opponents. I do like the mace. So, we'll have the mace on the right. Lanced, like Mama used to make. Okay. Let's see. We might as well take 2 weapons as well, just in case I manage to drop one. There we go. This is what our character looks like. So, very Norman-like armor to begin with. Doesn't do an awful lot. This also needs upgrading, obviously, as well. And you can get some very cool looks. You can only change your body and your helmet within the game, but it's enough. I think it's enough. Right, let's get back to doing these knights over. The other tip that I would give as well is until you start really leveling up your character and putting points into strength and vitality and the various stats and the upgrades within the game, I would hold off attempting the bosses, because unless you've got points into the stats and decent weaponry, bosses take a ridiculous amount of time to kill. Yes and yes. Sword mace. Damn. There we go. There you go. One and done. Might have to go for a little bit of a change in tactics. Yeah, that wasn't me. I want his sword. We'll do some two-handing. Thanks very much, pal. Now we've got some range. Oh my! You got to be mindful of them spawning behind you. You really do. Right, couple more rounds of this, and we'll end the giveaway. Oh. Sword fighting is hard. Right, let's get over here so they can't spawn behind me. That's a good idea. Yeah. Right, steady. It is a very cool element. A sword fight can take absolutely fucking ages. Or it can be over almost immediately if they've got like an open face guard thing and you just stab them in it. If you're accurate enough. That's what we wanted. There we go. Let's try some two-handed. Right, end it there, Von. So now that we've got a little bit of length, we can kind of keep the sword out and threaten at all times. Also have to be mindful of your surroundings as well. This will be a better example of what I was talking about. Don't kick a sword, mate. This will be a better example of what I was talking about with being able to move the shield across. And you can see that then you almost get guided into the armpit. I swear they've updated them. It used to be so easy to just move the shield aside and stab them in the armpit, and now they're getting me every single time. Thank you. Right. Properly now. Handsomely now. Stop kicking. It's not going to help you. It might be. I might have to reset the stream. It's something that I've noticed has been happening with the Quest 3. Well done, Apt. Excellent work. I think you know the drill. Let me finish this. And let me just stream it again. I swear it's not in the actual game. Alright. Right, might lose me for a second. Bear with. Or will lose me for a second. Or at least the cast. Right. Let's do that. And... see, the problem is, Von, is that it says apt in my ears. That's what my chat lady says. And it's very difficult for me to say differently other than what I'm being told. Constantly being bombarded with apt, 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 apt. Or not constantly bombarded, but you know. Right, let's try... Let's try that. So hopefully that will be back. I know what that might have been actually as well. The desync might be because just before I started, I put the headset down and it kind of went into standby mode whilst I was streaming and then went back up again. And that might be what's causing it. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But like I've noticed, a lot of people have been making use of the Facebook side of things. Hello, Katie. A lot of people have been making use. Oh, actually. Oh, I want your shield. Ah! I was thinking, oh, if I can take his shield, we'll be in business. You haven't got a shield. Oof. Don't rush. Ow. I want your buckler, sir. And turn and that way around. This one's longer. And we'll go. This always works. Works every time. Damn it. It used to work every time. Found it works better with the bigger shields. You seem to be able to move them across. I mean, that's the point, but I didn't do what I was planning on doing. Right, that, yep, this, wee. The buckler doesn't really do it though, does it? Stop picking in a sword fight. It's only going to result in your death. Damn it. Any more? No. There we go. What we'll see about doing in a minute as well is we'll switch to another biome because I'm not going to bother taking on the bosses at this point because it'll take me forever to take them down. Ooh, that shield we'll try. Put these on the wrong hand for this. Damn it, stop it! There we go. Pro strats, indeed. Trying for the pro strats. I mean, it's one of the things that I will say is a lot of the time, depending on the opponent, I mean, you've done yourself a bit of a disservice there because that's not how swords work, is it? Ah, he's wangled it out. There, that was it. Hey, this is gonna work. Immediately dies. Armor doesn't work against maces. And trap and bash. Ooh, that didn't work so well. Lovely. Oh, he's got a shield too. I wasn't bullying him to begin with. Maybe I should have picked... Oh, I'll tell you what. One of the things you can't do in this game is change the difficulty midway through. That's unfortunate. Ah, well. We'll just have to play through. When you increase the strength characteristic on your character. Dead in one. Dead in one. Well, thrones are not so great. Finish this guy quick, otherwise I'm going to get sliced. Because he has got a long sword. Ow. Yeah? Ah, oh, damn it. I should stop taking requests, shouldn't I? So, what I'd like, hopefully, because I consider myself, when I'm in practice anyway, God, I was going to say reasonably competent. I consider myself reasonably competent in this game, and it is literally a case of if you are dicking about, or even when you're not dicking about, you can quite easily die in one. Quite often. I think we're going to need a better sword. Yeah, that mace isn't looking quite as good a weapon as I thought it would be. When they kick and when they present you with their leading hand is another thing. It's another target. He hasn't got gauntlets on. Stab him in the hand. Stab him in the leg. Huh? Yeah. Ah, let's see. It's terrified him. He is subject to terror. Hey, everybody likes a failure stream, right? Everybody likes a failure stream. You're not going to be seeing that in the training grounds later. Let me tell you that. You're going to be taking some names in that game. I'm an archer, for Christ's sake, not a swordsman. How's the audio? But the thing is, bear in mind, I've got this in ultimate swordsman mode, which means that the enemy are more aggressive. I can die extremely fast. I think there's less slowdown time, and there's just a lot of things going against us. Yeah. But you don't want to come and see me just chop everybody to absolute bits straight at the start. So, like, for instance, if I threaten his legs... Yeah, I know, right? That's the joke. Oh, good. So, if we keep our sword in the kind of mid-level, when he kicks, he'll do damage to himself. And it is usually only a matter of time. But just going for the leg, because they leave it, if you time it right, they leave it exposed quite nicely. Thought it's a bit long to do that. Come on, accuracy. Hold on a second. There we go. Have this. So, this guy's... He's got armor on the knee, so we can't take the knee. We could go behind the knee. We can go for the thighs, inner and outer. Nothing protection-wise on the groin. I think the best place here, elbow. And literally all you do is you keep the sword out in front of you, move forward, and stab. And stab. And stab, and stab, and stab. It is a tough job, and I appreciate your efforts. Sometimes I appreciate your efforts. We'll go get some stats in a minute. And some good swords. Do one more of these and then we'll change the biome. Ah, that's a bad purchase. So see when the screen goes dark, that's an indicator that I've been damaged. Our life does come back. See, this is the other thing as well. No health bars on the enemy, no health bars on me. Is another thing with Ultimate Swordsman. Not that you need them. Not in this mode, anyway. Because one hit and dead anyway. But one of the things I do like about it is because you can die so fast. When you're winning. Damn. The enemies are... Most of the enemies don't. I believe the bosses do. What are you doing up there, pal? Oh, that's a nice sword. Oh, I think that's a... Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. I'm getting a better weapon. Although, to be fair, we died then with a better weapon, so, you know, I don't know what the excuse is there. We'll find one. We do come preloaded. Look, I'm not here for the sword fighting, alright? I'm here for the archery, okay? Or at least the archery competition. Here's our problem. No katana. Cool. It's over. It's basically over. Hopefully. Right. Nice. It is probably one of the hard... Okay, let me show you. Thank you, Vaughn. Yes, it is a candy cane. So, this is one of the ways that I would recommend... Need to equip the candy cane, indeed. Oh, just that I'm the most humble player in the world, except when I'm not. Oh, yeah, no, it's just the Christmas aesthetic. So, I'll show you why I think it's best to fight pirates at the start. Doesn't matter what weapon you have, if you have a bow. So, the only thing that you will find, like this guy hasn't got any armor, so stabs anywhere. Anywhere I hit him is pretty much lethal. The only problem is there is a bit of a kraken on board the pirate ship. So, we just have to be aware of that. You gonna commit? Ow. And... you just need to activate a cannon to stop the Kraken doing us over. I mean, these guys are obviously very salty sea dogs, so they don't care about the Kraken, but I have to. Oh, move forward. Uh-oh. Although they have got quite strong weaponry, I don't think any of them have pistols. I don't think any of them, but there is I think the captain, and he's very Jack Sparrow looking, does have a gun sword. Have this. No, that wasn't very good. Ah, well, you still walked into it. I thought we were going to split you in half then. So yeah, out of all the modes that I've played, I genuinely find the pirates easiest to do, especially if you're playing with armor physics on, which I would recommend, because the armor physics make it so you have to be a little bit more precise. Then we go and play against pirates, so we don't have to. You need to level up strength as well, because if you have a low strength stat, not only is it less damage and so more hits, aren't they just? How did you not die from that? We're clearly not strong enough. Strength just means more damage, but it also adds to handling of the weapons as well. Get off. We will try some other weaponry, because I usually just end up defaulting to the katana. Definitely need that strength up, don't we? How are you not dying from being stabbed? That doesn't work on me. So again, one of the things that you can and you should engage with a lot on this game, the parry mechanic is very cool, having that proper sword fight. In this mode, I find the longer the sword fight goes on, the more chance there is that they'll get the lucky hit on me. Well, not lucky, the hit on me. Oh, we could do some rapier. So there you go, minimum strength recommended. So let's buy a rapier. We'll put that in the right. Katana on the left, so I've got something to go back to, just in case it goes horribly wrong. And let's get our strength up to the recommended, because it helps with the handling of the weapon as well. Determines base damage and ability to effectively wield the weapons and shields. So yeah, let's upgrade. So you have to use a combination of... Oh no, it is just skill points. You don't have to worry about money. So yep, yep, yep. Let's get that up to 4. Let's get a little bit faster. Yeah, and I don't think it will make too much odds. Critical hit chances? Yeah, we like seeing things come off.
Drink plenty of water.
Probably get those up a few. Should have been doing this as I went, to be fair. And grab some armor. Got some armor for me? Some nice armor. Good armor. You can see my ankles. Cheeky. 7, 8. Samurai. 1,500 for this samurai armor. What about the samurai helm? Yes! That's what we want.
A new man.
Bam. And let's go and make some more money. So there's our look now. Strong look, look. Not that we get to see it. Now let's... I was just whinging about armor, wasn't I? These guys are still wearing a fair old amount, so let's go and play with the Vikings for a little while. And then what I think we'll see about doing is we'll get the next key giveaway out of the way, and then we'll go and play in the training grounds for a bit. I'll show you some of the bits and pieces off there and go in depth a little bit more on the competition that they're holding, and if you win if you have the game, win the game, or buy the game, how you could win. I would like to... yeah, it's on my shoulder, isn't it? Okay, rapier time then. Now, we've got almost there. Not wrong. Almost. And we should be trying to use the point of this. Make me get the katana. Just die. Ah, he's got a belly shield on. Didn't bring your leg armor though, did you? Have it. It's the hits like that where it just little touches in, little stabs and little deaths, and very neat, very quick. And you can hear the difference between that awesome squelchy noise when you hit flesh or leather padding or what have you, and when you hit armor. Ow. And you can also hear it on me as well, because I think I'm completely leather padded at the moment. Except the helmet, of course. I mean, it was good form, but I didn't think it was that good a form. Ow. The horn. What does the horn mean? I think that's just the next set of enemies. Oh, yeah, probably, yeah. I'm like, there's a horn. Yeah. Hello, Kinkerslinky. Oh. Oh, I missed it. I had my slow time and I had my shot and I blew it. You can, if you like the slow time element of this game, because it is very cool. You, man. I'm coming for you in a minute. But I'm going to put the archer between me and my opponent. So he hasn't got a clear shot, so he won't fire. Now we will. Damn. See how you like it. Not very much. Ah, they drop arrows now. That's new. Good, I like it. We can't keep this though, unfortunately. Yeah, I do have plenty of Into the Radius videos. Yeah, isn't it just? You can make it so that when you're fighting, you can literally just press a button and get slow time. No, you're quite right. I did start with In Death Unchained was the basis, and then I think we can all agree that Super Bright dropped the ball and continue to do so. I mean, little buckler rapier. Oh, blocking with your elbow, hey? What excellent form, but what limp-wristed business. I mean, as I said, you can. The thing is, as far as the slow motion's concerned, thank you, Vom. As far as the slow motion's concerned, you only get it 10% of the time from base when you parry, like that. And it's very powerful, but you have to have, at this level, you have to have quite a prolonged and projected sword fight and put yourself kind of in the pocket of danger to get the slow time. So the slow time is almost, sometimes you get it first hit, sometimes it'll take 20, but it's almost like a reward for having a sword fight. Or chop him in the leg. Oh, we're just hitting armor here. Stab him in the groin. Should have put your leg armor on. Right. Let's have another giveaway, shall we? So, cross swords in the chat if you would like to win a copy of the game. I'm going to fight these guys with a rapier and a dinner plate. Well, what is it? Cooker pot top. Possibly. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Vikings have got very much a fencer's pose. You know? I know why, because everything has that kind of pose. Thing is, it isn't just insta-win either if you get the slow time. Next. Let's drinky. Right, you have until I finish level 4. Keep forgetting it goes on your back. Playing dungeons too much. Lovely. So I have sword and blade and sorcery, and I know it is a very good game. I've never really touched it though. I have got it on the Pico, and I do need to play it so I can compare. Yeah, you're not liking this, are you? I wouldn't be either. So I can compare. But what I have seen from Blade and Sorcery is I don't think the enemies are quite as formidable, and yeah, I don't think the enemies in Blade and Sorcery, just the standard enemies, are quite as formidable as they are in Swordsman. Well, to be fair, I had my body, or his body, between me and him. But yeah, he did just stand there, didn't he? So don't kick the blade, mate. That's the one. That's much easier to do with a rapier. And slide and stab. And slide, stab. Almost. Yeah, you... Yeah, Battle Talent I've seen as well. A friend of mine plays or is doing a lot of coverage on that. Yeah. Yeah. The one thing that I will say is the AI has definitely improved on this. It gets better every time I play it. Like, I'm having to change tactics now. My usual push the shield out of the way and stab them in the armpit isn't working anywhere near as well as it used to. And even going for the leading leg has become more difficult because they're a bit more bouncy and a bit more getty out of the way-y. So I think that's a genuine sword fighting term. Right, end it there, Von. Pick us a winner. Yeah, as far as the Discord thing's concerned, you might have to make a fresh one up or use the one that's on my About page. That I think if you like both of those, then you'll like this. But this is more difficult. Well done, Sim. So, as promised, what we'll see about doing... So, for those of you who have one as well, do bear in mind, because obviously you'll have only just got the game, there is competition on for a Quest 3 at the moment. And next, I'll show you how to enter. Ooh, that looks nasty. Do you want me to help you out there? Oh, dear. Woo! Right, he's got quite a long weapon, so we do need to be careful here. I'd rather go in a full life, so... I still want his elbow, though. Or his leg. Didn't like that, did you? Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can... Oh, yeah, I suppose you can cut. You shouldn't be able to cut like that with a rapier. It's more of a pointy weapon. Dead. Right, we'll get this level completed. Let's go back to trusty katana, shall we? No. The one thing that does happen when you put an enemy into the death pose is it turns off all armor physics, or at least that's the way that I've got it, so that, you know, you can get those heads off. Arm shot. Let's wait for our life to come back. Patience, patience. I'm gonna stab you in your fucking leg. Or at least slice it. Yeah, see, you went for the kick, didn't you? How's that feeling? Do you not learn? Do you guys not learn? Ow. Okay, maybe you didn't learn. Close the distance with an archer. Oh, I went between his... Slid off his arm and went between his legs. Close the distance with an archer and they'll drop their ranged weapon in favour of a close combat one and then not pick it up again. I mean, I'd much rather fight this guy with a sword. Yeah, no worries, dude. Thanks for... Thanks for joining in. Right. Maybe we won't be doing that right now. Let's go and get into the training ground, shall we? Because the thing is, I might come back to the single player. Because the training grounds is exhausting. I don't think skills matter as far as the tournament. This doesn't seem like the sort of game where they would have that as a thing. It doesn't say anything in there. Haven't seen anything mentioned of it either. So yeah, lots to do, lots of game modes, lots of bits and pieces to mess around with. Now let's have a look at this. So, for those of you who want to get involved, the way that this works, and hopefully it'll show up tonight, is all you have to do is you just have to... Oh, I thought you were supposed to come down the stairs. You just have to place in the top 100 on any, excuse me, of the 4 leaderboards. We have a punch bag leaderboard, we have a tatami mat leaderboard, which is katana cutting. We have two archery leaderboards, one for single target, one for multi-target. I can show you the way on most of these to at least get in the top 100. As soon as you get a top 100, you'll get a screen flash up. Take a picture of that screen, because that is your golden ticket. Congratulations, you have entry into the tournament. So you don't even need to stay in the top 100. So you can see that I've already qualified. Okay, I've already taken my picture and done my bits and pieces. So, top-wise, it's quite tight on this one. This one is... it's about speed and accuracy, not how hard you slam the targets. But the premise is, and I would say as well, it is more important to take this one slow and accurately as opposed to trying to be as fast as possible. Because as you are hitting them, you increase your combo, as you'll hopefully see in a minute. When you get misses, your combo starts to drop. The higher you get your combo, the more multiplier you get. The more multiplier you get, well, that's how you get the top range scores. So, punch one of these to begin with. You can see we're at ×1 and a bar. And then it is punch the green light. Now, I'm going nice and slow just to try and make sure that I hit everything. And you'll see that my multiplier should start going up to 2. And all I'm doing, nice and slow... That was actually a rubbish score, because I'm going too slow. But 10,000 would get me... So we'd be looking in the 20,000s. So the other thing that I do as well, I don't know if it helps, but I hold A and X in because it tucks your thumbs in a little bit more. As a karate man, this really annoys me. Why doesn't he put the thumb here? Very silly. This is how you break thumbs, people. Anyway, so let's try that again, but we'll up the speed a little bit. So it's just a simple little punchy rhythm game. Simple as that. Try and avoid, as I said, getting misses. A little bit better. nowhere near as I was like it. You can actually have a quick practice on this one if you really want to as well, but you're not going to get any response out of this one. So, as far as scoring is concerned, I think this one is going to be the hardest one, because this one's going to require, well, I don't know, archery's not exactly easy, but one more, and then we'll have a look at the map. So, again, should really... And if you mess up at the start, you can just literally step out and go straight back in again, which I did. Ideally, I'm trying to punch left, right, left, right. Just makes things easier for my lizard brain. But you should, technically, you should try and hit these with your left, these with your right, and these with whatever you're comfortable with. No headbutting in this one, though, unfortunately. Getting as close to center. As you can see, some of these I'm actually hitting, but not getting very much in the ways of score. That was rubbish. Not getting very much in the ways of score because I'm only tapping them lightly. So making sure that you have your distance correct as well is also another important factor. And inevitably you get to the point where you start speeding up. That's how you miss them. But you've also got the possibility of, well, of you feel like you've hit them, but it doesn't register. Which, obviously, I get a lot. Of all the games in here, that should be the one that I'm best at, but it's... don't know. Something about that one. But I got a golden ticket out of it. So you only need to get top 100. Anything more is, yeah, not really needed. Why does that feel really wobbly? So, as far as the tatami mat is concerned, you can slice this however you want to, and you slice it to start. And basically what we're looking at doing, this one's about edge alignment and moving the blade at speed through the area that it wants us to do and at the angle that it wants us to do. So we'll play it properly in a minute. It is better to hit above the line than below, as I understand it. And the faster you can respond to the hits, the better. Rubbish. Better. Better. Don't pay too much attention to the colour of the numbers, because you can get some good scores even though it's saying red, and we all know that red's usually bad in these sort of scenarios. Like, that's yellow, and that was a lot. That's green, and that's lower than some of the red ones that we've had. There is information on each of the tournaments. You have 30 seconds to slice as many ready mats as possible. Score is accumulated with each slice based on accuracy, measured by the combined accuracy of the slice angle and how close your cut matches the indicator's height. If your slice angle is great, but your height is poor, your total score per slice will be less than great. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know how consistent you need to be with this one. But again, these are things that you can work out. But we don't need to be anything better than top 100 for a chance at a Quest 3. And as I understand it, the raffle, they've got 3 Quest 3s to give away. That was rubbish. That was rubbish. But there's something very satisfying about being able to slice a mat, a tatami mat in VR. And, if you want to as well, there's just one here that you can just practice with. And then it all And you can even slice it down the side. Or down the centre, rather. Oh. Did I break it? Ah, there we go. Thought I broke it. Don't know any other games where you can do that. Or at least not on standalone. That's a point. Let's try this one-handed, shall we? Because I want to go for the two-handed approach, but I've been getting better scores with when I'm going single-handed. Well, that wasn't a very good cut, was it? And keep that edge aligned as well. Rubbish. I thought that was rubbish, but apparently that was good. That was rubbish, because that's a white score. Ugh. Missed that last one. Right, one more, and then we'll get on to what we're here for. Archery. Because we can archery. Yeah. Oh, I'll put it away in a second. Again, this is another one that gets me moving about my play space, kind of like the whole sub thing. Oh, just. Oh, I was doing much better than that. Possibly. I mean, oh, actually, that's a good point. Hang on a second. Oh no, it is on. Angle might be a bit wrong though. My IR caster making sure that I've got it on. Right. So, punching bag, quite hard. Tatami mat, quite hard. The archery's not easy either. Although, this is the one that I've probably got the most to share on. So, first problem, it's grip. Now, do you know what was really annoying? Hopefully Sin Studios watch this. What's really annoying is the arrow is being held correctly. It's just with the wrong button. Because holding the arrow like that, to me, is correct. But the button that I'm holding it with should be trigger, not grip. It feels like, you know, that looks... like, if I'm holding it like that, that's grip. That's how you would hold an arrow if you were doing it with grip. But if you were doing it with trigger, which is what I think it should be on, it would be like that. Now, the other problem that we have with the archery in this game... Oh, I've got my headphones on. That might make a difference. We'll see. It might get in the way of my anchor point. Ooh, maybe. Ah, well, excuses. We have plenty of them on this channel. So, a couple of things to note. As same with Dungeons of Eternity, I might add. You can put the arrow on the left side of the bow, which would be like, you know, I've done a bit of archery in my time, and I know correct form would be bring your arrow from here, place it across the bow. Why it's gone there, I don't know. Place it across the top of the bow like that, and then you bring it up to the vertical to fire. Oh, that was bad form. So, from there, up. All good. With this game, the problem with doing that, is that takes a very long time. And the problem is, if you try and cut steps out of it, as in not having the bow horizontally, you then have to go all the way over the top to notch the arrow. So now the thing is, we can notch the arrow to the right-hand side. And this is another technique in itself, which would be more adept to speed archery. And that's reasonably fast, and you can get a decent level of consistency. Where I found I'm at my best, I'm going to get so much shit for this, is diagonal. So, and doing it like this. Now, this is terrible, absolutely terrible form when it comes to archery, but we're not really in real life, we're in VR. So we'll make use. Like, for instance, if I was holding the arrow like that, it would just fall out. Yes, I could place a finger over, but again, it'd just be bad form. You're just working against everything the arrow can do for you and the bow can do for you. But it is quick. And so what you can then do is this. And I will tell you now, be it single target or multi-target, speed, like with Kung Fu, speed determines the winner. And I can say that confidently. Oh, okay. Mr. Johnson's, whoever he is, has put up a little bit of a score. So maybe we'll see if we can... I was in first place yesterday. Hey, I expect to be beaten. You don't put your best score up first time. Come on now. The multi-target I find easier. Well, there you go, right? The multi-target I find easier than the single target. But so let's give you an idea of what's expected. So I'll just do this reasonably slow. So it's about hitting any of the targets, and then as you hit them, they respawn. The closer you get to center, the more score you get. The further they are away, the more score you get, particularly if you hit them to center. And also, if they're moving, you get more of a score as well. I think with this mode, it is literally just based on the further away they are, the more you'll get for them. What was that score, out of interest? Why doesn't it tell me that? See, that's annoying, that it doesn't flash up with your score for what you just did. I know you guys can see it, but I'm not looking at that. So what I found in this mode worked particularly well. Another thing you need to be aware of as well is this. So you do need to come away from the table. If you try and get as close to the target as possible, I guarantee you that at some point an arrow will catch and you'll end up having an absolute faffing nightmare on this game. So I would recommend coming away from the table so that you've got plenty of clearance for when you draw these arrows. And what I do a combination of is, depends on actually how knackered I am, is bring the arrow up and the bow down together and then draw them both like this. But the problem with that, this is what I do when I've started to get knackered. The problem with that is you're having to realign your aim every time. So the best technique, whilst your IDU shoulder, Siege of Heaven players, is working hard, is to keep the bow up so that you can be rapid fire, but also stay consistent with where you are putting your shots. Or so I think, anyway. So, but hey, I'm not the expert at this game. I'm just a humble, lowly, in second place in the world beginner. So, but let's see if we can up that score, shall we? I know, well, that's not the start we were looking for, was it? I know one of the guys on the channel that follows me on the Pico side of things was asking how I can get a decent score on this. Oh, we need to keep the bow up, don't we? I'm not knackered yet. I'm playing like I was last night. This is still not really fast enough. And what I've found best is to concentrate on these back 6 targets and try and hit the moving one as and when you can. I have no idea what that score was. Pie. I know, right? I know. Hey, look. Right, I'm an IDU player. I've just wandered in from out there and I've got second. I was quite happy with that, to be honest with you. So, you know, I know there's people better than me. I'd be stupid to think that there wasn't. I'd like to see how some of the other IDUers would do. I'd love to see Harry on this game, actually. Harry Pear. He'd be setting scores on this. Tell you that for nothing. Let's see if we can... That's the best time to get that one. That was a waste. Damn. Can't afford to miss. It is nice that you can just literally step out, restart, and get straight back in as well. Again, Siege of Heaven players, we have to go into a menu, we have to press the restart button, and so on. Alright, let's see. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah. Keep your arm up, you fucking idiot. See, this is that famous talking to yourself that I said about. So you can get, if you can get the accuracy in, which is where I'm kind of going awry at the moment, but if you can get that accuracy in and maintain that speed, that's where you can get the decent scores. I don't even know what I'm scoring at the moment. I think it's in the like 30,000-40,000s, I would imagine. It's a shame that it doesn't actually come up with your finishing score at the end. I'm sure you guys can see it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm sure you guys can see it, but I can't. So we just need to start getting this speed but center to target. This is another thing as well. If you don't have a good rhythm and technique, you will forever find arrows clanging off the bow. That's what this sound is when you don't load it properly. It's as much to do with the mechanics in this game as it is to do with like yourself and tracking. I'll tell you that much for nothing. But it's achievable. Oh, that first shot wasn't, was it? Hope you find this entertaining, chat, because I'm going to be here all night now. I was playing this on Wednesday, I think it was. Oh, that was a good shot. I was playing this on Wednesday. That was a bad shot. And I managed to... No, Thursday, I think it was. Managed to absolutely knacker my arm. So I gave myself a break. Yesterday, that's not back yet. That was a good shot. Yeah, these are not accurate enough shots. That was only 40k. So the ones that I try and concentrate on are these terrible. The ones that I try and concentrate on are the back 7, 6. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not hitting. Not hitting center. And we'll go on the other one as well. So this is the multi-target one. There's also another one as well, which is probably a little bit more about speed than it is accuracy. Yeah, fucking... Oh, if I could hit the centre of the target, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Like, I'd love to see Beanie on this. Beanie can hit. We know this. I don't even know what that was. I know what it didn't feel good. Tell you that much. It's loose. Going too fast now and not hitting them proper. Yes, I'm in the region of... I'll get that score. I reckon I can get, on a good day, a little bit of luck with me as well. I should be able to get in the 60,000. But again, it doesn't really matter because, you know, I'm not getting any legend points out of this. I'm not going to unlock a new bow or anything, am I? Let's have another go with this one, and then we'll have a look at the other one. But yeah, as I said, for me, this one's all about the technique. Fuck! As he fucked the technique up. I might as well go for these ones, seeing as those are respawning. Damn it. This one doesn't matter how many targets you hit. Damn! This one, it doesn't matter how many targets you hit. Hello, fourth wall. This one, it doesn't matter how many targets you hit. It just depends on which targets you hit. Obviously, the faster that you can be doing it, the more score you can get. Or not hit, quite right. And hello, Mr. Holland. Yeah, there's the thing is, like, you know, the training grounds has only just come out and they've only just set up all these leaderboards and started doing something. Swordsman's been consistently updating the game for quite some time now. So, more to come. Watch this space. I hope, if you are listening, devs, please can I have an option to put the arrow on trigger? Just to draw that with trigger. That'd be lovely. Thanks very much. Don't make me complain about it. I did that with Dungeons of Eternity and they eventually buckled. It only took me a handful of months. Oh, for those of you dungeon-wise. Yeah, Defender of the Crown, isn't it? Oh, that was rubbish. The Dungeons of Eternity crowd, the new content is, well, we all know that it's in development at the moment, and I can confirm that the next iteration, maybe I shouldn't say this, I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but the next iteration of Dungeons of Eternity will have draw arrow and draw crossbow bolt on the trigger. You will be able to still do it with both. So there isn't even an option to toggle it on or off. You can either use trigger or either use grip, or you could use both, which is actually quite good, I think, because the amount of games where, like, you know, I have to use trigger in IDU, I have to use grip in this, and, you know, being able to switch between them or use either of them is nice. Oh, yeah, fucking, come on. Cool, thank you, Vaughn. So this is the single target one. This one is about how deep you can get targets wise. It is about accuracy, but it's also about how deep you can get targets. You'll see that I've actually taken out, I've missed some as well. I've taken out quite a lot of targets, and you can see the scores starting to really chock up. Like that was 72k. I did catch that just at the end there. Shouldn't be looking at the scoreboard at all. And Top Boy's on 86. Again, I reckon I can get 100k out of this if I settle in to it. But you've also got, I don't know, it also feels like you've got to get a little bit of luck. Ah, you shitbag, like with that. And again, it's as much to do with me as it is... It's as much to do with me as it is to tracking. Tell you what though, excuses. Having headphones on does not help. Yeah. No, I can't even put them around my ears. And I need my headphones on so that you guys can't hear the game audio feeding back through the microphone and yada yada yada. So yeah, if I don't score as well as I have been scoring, chat, this is your fault. Yeah, Swordsman, they've added a lot to this game. Ah, come on. Ah, that's not it. That's not it! Right. What I first tried when I was first doing this, I was like, how many arrows can you actually get out and just, like, I don't know, line up on the table? Because maybe that would be easier to grab them from there. It's not. Or at least I didn't find it, because it takes longer for them to up into your hand and load them than it does. Is that what it is? No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't know what it is. But yeah, there's been a lot of changes with the old Swordsman. Damn it. Damn it! Getting caught on the strap of my chin. It's doing really well as well. It's doing so well. And let me tighten. Not used to all this streaming gumph. Slow it down a little bit whilst we get our consistency going and our technique. Technique, you say? What are you talking about? Damn, fuck! Nudge. Okay. You have until... Okay, so sort in the chat for the last copy of this game to be given away. You have until I am first in the world. We could be here sometime. I'll do a few more and then we'll end it there. So yeah, sword emoji in the chat if you would like to win a copy of this one. And then, as I said, if you are lucky enough to win this one, or I'll put my 25%, I think it's already in the description. If you are not lucky enough and you'd like the look of this one, there is a competition going for Request 3. You don't have to beat me. You don't even have to do that well. You just have to be fast. Damn. Here's my consistency. This one, as you'll see, it's still about being accurate, but the more targets you can hit, the more the multiplier goes up for when you hit them well. It's this bloody cable. Hang on a second. Can I get rid of it? Don't think I can. Oh, I can, but it might interfere with my tracking. Let's try that. Oh, that's a bit better. Okay, let's try that. Damn! Gah! It's wet, like sometimes it grabs the arrow as it should do, and then other times it grabs it like it's like that. Like that. Arrow. The thing's fallen down again. Bah! And that's not going to stay there. Can I put it behind my neck? Bear with. You guys are entering the competition anyway. What do you care? I'll do that. And then that. What about round the back of the neck? He didn't think of that, did he? That goes there. Need a little bit more length. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm strapped in. That's not going to be annoying on the back of my neck at all. Not at all. I don't know if they're actually out yet. What I am in desperate need of so that I can use my proper Bluetooth headset for chat and then can have the game audio directed to my ears so it's nowhere near the microphone, is, you know, the M2 had the off-ear microphones. Those would be ideal, but they don't have them for the M3 yet, and I don't believe the M2 ones fit, which is really fucking annoying. No! No! That's not what we need. Ah, oh, for fuck's sake. Try again. Try again. Thankfully, get as many goes as we need. Ah! Power! Not drawing back far enough. That'll be what it is. That's too far. Ha! Ah! This is why I don't do Siege of Heaven streams. That would be even worse. Constantly restarting if I was going for top scores. Damn! No! Oh, I was doing so well. But yeah, you just basically need to do what I'm doing there. And I think it's like, even if you're hitting red on all the targets, if you're consistently doing that and just knocking down targets quick, that's where you'll get a decent score. Bear in mind as well, there is quite a massive gap between me in third and the people that are below, like second and third place. So you don't need to... Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop moving! No. I'll explain why. It's because it works. Right. I'll explain it just for the purposes of indie. And, yeah, Von, pick as a winner. The problem with this game is if you were to do it correctly, lay arrow over the top, up to vertical, shoot. That's proper archery. In this game, though, we need speed, and that to this is not fast. We can remove a step by loading on the offside. No, not on this channel, mate. You'd need to find, what's his name? He's got like 3 channels. One of them's for flat screen gaming. One of them's like, you know, just this guy walking around. And then the other one's like VR. And I think it's the VR one. I can't remember. But yeah, he's done it like 3 games in a row now. It's yeah, a bit worrying. Who'd do that indeed? So yeah, you can go from quiver straight to here. And that is faster. But I found that that's not very consistent. And this is actually a proper archery technique. Well done, Sarah. I expect to see you up there. I expect to see you top 100. So yeah, that's all the keys. Unless the devs come in and reward me for doing really well, then yeah, no more keys, sorry. We're all out. But yeah, that's one technique. But then we're in VR, so it doesn't need to be realistic. If I could just draw the arrows from here, then it would be fine, and I would stay vertical. The quickest technique that I found is here to here. Yeah, but that's because you'd already played it through once. You didn't actually play it through hard the first time, did you? Please do. Please do. Ah! Missed one. And yeah, excellent, Sarah. I want my crappy score beaten. Damn. 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 That wasn't very good. Yeah, I know. But you'd played it, you'd got familiar with the game up until that point. That was my, that's my point. Like, there's this guy on the internet. He doesn't consider himself content creator, though. He's a proper video DJ, so he never lowers the difficulty. And there was a game, Lies Beneath, and he's never... Well, he played it like for 5 minutes or something along those lines, and then waited until the Quest 3 version, as he, you know, his shocking memory found out later on. Ah! Fucking arrow. Bastard. That's very satisfying, being able to do that. Can't do that in a lot of other archery games. And yeah, he basically did. Like, it was a slog, that Lies Beneath. Let me tell you. But we did it, didn't we, chat? Fucking Lies Beneath on hard is just terrible. Terribly difficult. You'd have given up a lot sooner than I did. So... ah! 3 hours and you didn't like it? Did you play it on Quest 3 though? That's the thing. Right, I'm going to go back to it. I think, like, what I was saying previously is I was doing this. Like, lowering the bow so that I can engage the arrow lower when I was tired. because I was quite happy holding my arm out, but you can only do that for so long. You can only get so many games of that. So I started going to that kind of almost like a taffy pull thing, but I think that's actually more consistent and quicker. No, the thing is, I'm trying to. Now I'm going to try and not keep the bow up. Oh, fuck's sake. Caught that one. Ah! Yeah, right. Oculus and Oculus 3. No difference whatsoever. Right. Ah. Precision! Some of this is my fault. Some of it is the game's fault. It's... Ah! Not easy. That was me not loading it correctly. It's always that third and fourth one. If I can get past that, I usually have it. What's that? I'm gonna chuck this bow in a minute. Well, at least the restarts are quick. Oh, fuck it. See, I know I'm not going to get a top score by doing that, so there's no point carrying on, is there? Right, come on. What is that? I've done everything the same. Everything the same. Right, where? Okay, that might be a problem. Right, let's try this way, shall we? Finding that I had it yesterday. Well, as you can see. Right. Not wrong. I've already got a score. You're not seeing I'm third in the world. Ah! I'm going to really lower my bow to make sure I get the shots off. That's better. That's it. Nice and consistent. The accuracy does matter though. So if I can combine the two things, try and nail these shots. It's still bad for... Ah! It's still... Oh, no. No, look. No, they never turn on me. Let's have a... I'm second. There's two, Von. I'm second on one. And I still haven't beaten my score from yesterday. Yeah, it wasn't good of them to pull the plug. Really wasn't. And they've just kind of laughed it off as a bit of a, oh, sorry, our mistake. It's really shit. Really shit. They've never done that. In this, no, it depends. It depends, because you're not trying to fire fast. You're trying to fire accurately. I'm trying to do both. I'm doing the best technique here for what we're doing. Ah! Need to go lower that bow. That was working previous. Yeah, I get the impression. I get the impression that they don't care. Yeah, but we are getting to the point. Yeah, I'm kind of getting to the point where it's like I've kind of had enough now. Like, yeah, well, Indy can fess up on something here. He's being approached by the marketing team for In Death Unchained. He's got a key of the game. He's got the ability to go and play it. I have never been approached by the new marketing team. Not once. The closest I got was the community manager, and that's because he's one of my fucking mates. So, thank you, Super Bright. I think your free advertisement days might be over. So, although I am a sucker for a tournament, and they've got one of those coming up. I think I get the impression that I'm not popular. I get the impression. Hey, we all know, you've said it plenty of times that you've got In Death, you just can't bring yourself to install it. That's the running joke, right? Oh dear. Making a lot of Schwarzenegger noises tonight. New shill in town. Which channel of yours is that, Indy? Come on. Come on, just consistency. It's just going through the bow at this stage. I think I might be trying to be too fast. Let's slow it down a little bit. Yeah, I've been doing IDU for a very long time, and the only thing that I've ever gotten out of them, if you can call it that, is a couple of elite head straps. And what else did I get? A couple of elite head straps. Yeah, a couple of elite head straps. Or I think I got 3. The big myth is that I won a Quest 2. I never won a Quest 2. And the elite head straps, I only actually had one of those delivered because I already had one and I gave it away. Well, you have the most legend points at the moment, Fish. Although, it was one of the one things that I was kind of carrying on playing IDU for, and now they've ruined it. So, well, no, the one thing I was playing it for is not the top legend spot points, but to try and get that new bow. Fuck! They should do another one of those tournaments where they have team leaders. And I should be a team leader. Indy should be a team leader. Who else could we get? Who else? Rizal could be a team leader. And who else? Who else? Who else? Beanie could be a team leader. There you go. I bet they did. What's that? Super Bright? Yeah, I'll bet. So you can see, even with me playing around with this technique, it does have speed. I still don't have the consistency that I'd like to get. It's got to come together. I think I might be moving too much. Fuck. Right? No, it's not that I don't want to make IDU vids. Hello, Alrenta. I haven't really played Blade and Sorcery at all. I've seen a lot of it, but I've never played it, so I can't really make the comparison, but I do like this game, so that's all I can say. I do like Swordsman a lot, even though I'm not particularly good at the archery, or the swordsmanship, for that matter, at the best of times, but there you go. Yeah, as far as that's concerned, Melissa, the thing is, anything that I do at this point, I've kind of covered multiple times, and as much as I like the sound of my own voice, I'm not a massive fan of repeating myself too many times. And I feel like any videos that I do at the moment, I'll just be going over things that I've already done. And the reason being is because there's no new content. There's no new nothing. There's no new things. I'll always do some content when there's a tournament on because Because, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. And my oxygen. Very good. Yeah, it's been terrible. I'll tell you, do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what the first thing I did when you made me mod status? Because you said that you were going to ban me from your channel and then you made me mod. And the first thing that I did is I was like, how do I get out of this chicken shit outfit? And the first thing that I tried was having a look in the settings. There is no way to unmod yourself when you have been modded by a channel, other than deleting your channel, as I found out. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. I mean, I know we were so close to 3,000 subscribers, but I really don't want to be Indy's mod. So, I might start again and not tell him what the channel name was. Yeah, I know. It felt like one as well. But yeah, note to everybody, you don't even get the opportunity to accept whether... Oh, for fuck's sake! You don't even get the opportunity to accept whether you want to be a mod or not. Come on. A little bit slower, maybe. And we'll build up. Let's try and get one finished and see what sort of scores. Like, these 200s that I hit and missing targets, you can't do that. You definitely can't do that. But yeah, the technique is hard. Yeah, she has no choice. Has no choice. There we go. Note how they're also getting... Yeah, a bit. Notice how they get faster as well. Just need to hit those centres. I have no idea what the score's looking like. Could be good. Felt like it was good. Right, maybe I'm going too fast. Maybe that's the problem. I think that was about 69,000. Hey. That's another thing that I found myself doing. I really wish it was the trigger. You can grab the bow out of your bow hand when you're trying to notch an arrow. That's quite annoying. Done that lots of times. I don't like slowing down. I think we need to start somewhere. I need to start putting some scores in, don't I? No! No! I was doing so well! Right. Slow and steady wins the race. I'm trying to go too fast. Was worried about the amount I've been swearing recently on live streams, so it's probably not a great stream for it. But I do keep on having a word, keep on requesting reviews of my live streams because they automatically get the not suitable for advertisement. Not that, like, you know, I probably make maybe 20 to 40 pence out of a live stream. I mean, it all adds up, right? Ah! Unlike these points. Yeah, but they can still put limited advertisement on. So I don't know what it is. But whenever I request a review, they change it back to normal. Now, the problem with that is by the time the review comes through, the video's already got all the views that it's going to get. So, yeah. Problems of a video DJ. Bet content creators don't have this problem, eh, Indy? Scumbag. Ah! It's because I spoke ill of Indy, that's why. That's why that happened. That was karma. That one. Right. DJ indeed. Alright, slow it down. Aim a little bit. Fuck! Slow it down, aim a little bit. Let's try and get a bit closer. Well done, Sim. Excellent work. You've got until the 16th, I think it was. I think it's the 16th. Might be longer. No, thank you. I know, right? Why don't I do all of those things? Oh, good job. That means you should have your golden ticket already. Make sure you take a picture. So this is the other thing as well, because reading the instructions on Sin Studios is a lot more difficult than actually doing it. It's quite easy. If you get a position that's high enough, it'll show on your screen a top 100. You then want to hold the Oculus button and then press trigger. That will take a picture of what you're looking at. That's the shortcut for it. Or you can press Oculus and press this one here and it'll take a picture of what you're looking at after a couple of seconds. Once you have that picture, get it off of the headset and onto your PC via either SideQuest or going into it as a file and folder by connecting it to your computer or whatnot. I think you can transfer it to your phone these days and everything. And then there is a specific golden ticket tab within the Discord on Sin Studios. Just post your image there and you're in. Now, so far, I think I'm only seeing like 30 or 40 people in the channel. So, yeah. And they've got 3 quests to give away. 3 quest 3s, I think it is. I think it's 3 quest 3s. So, yeah. Oh, look at these red scores. That we don't want to see. How are you finding the archery on it then, Sim? If you finished at 79th, you should be doing alright. I just want the big scores. I'm going for #1 slot. I think I can get it. I'm gonna have to be a lot more consistent with this. I know it is an excuse, but I tell you, well, I'll show you. I'll show you my excuse, shall I? So when I'm firing, I'm going from here to here and then drawing back to here. And if I'm looking forward, you'll see that I can't put my controller where my normal anchor point. And that is a SIN, S-I-N-N. That is a big thing within, or at least my level of what I'm doing as far as the game is concerned. Because if you have a consistent anchor point, then you have a consistent amount of power. If you have a consistent amount of power, then you have a consistent arc of shot. And then if you have a consistent arc of shot, then you can improve your accuracy. And if I'm having a draw ever so slightly short, it's enough to put off. So, but let's see if I can do it even with those excuses. Ah! That is just, yeah. That's just whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah, it is it is a bit fiddly. I'll give it that. Oh, there you go then. So as long as you've got your golden ticket, there you go, all the information that you need. As long as you've got your golden ticket. Ah! Pow! As long as you've got your golden ticket, get it submitted. Well done. Excellent work. You are most welcome. As said, I will do some more coverage for IDU because there's a tournament and I think it starts on the... Does it start on the 12th or the 13th? So that's some free legend points, so I want those, obviously. Funny thing is, if I can make sure I'm first on the board for both, then that will put me above Michael, which then means that I'll take his legend ranking off of him. So he'll have had... The funny thing is, if he doesn't get second on both disciplines, then I'll be taking his legend rank off of him. He'll have had it for all of about 2 seconds. That'd be quite funny, I think. I think I might do it just to spite him after his comments earlier, maybe. Poor Michael. He'll never see it coming. Well, might do now. Ah, fucking hell, with accuracy like this, though. Jeez, I will say the arrow mechanics are... They're good. They're just a different kind of good. They're not IDU by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, for starters, we haven't got magic arrows. We've got proper arrows. I'd like to say that this is probably more realistic, but not the way that I'm doing it. There you go, 12th to the 19th. I know. Oh no, it's on both. No, it's on both. It's on both, and it starts soon. Ah. This seems to be the way that I find the consistency in loading. The accuracy, as he misses, the accuracy isn't too bad. Yeah, it's on Lost Paradise as well. And they're also doing... So what they're doing, like... Tell me you don't play IDU without telling me you don't play IDU. So they've taken the lowest scoring level that you could possibly have as far as tournament terms is concerned, overlaid the thing that was in the pit runner side of things, i.e. you get to pick one of 3 special arrows. So, as far as I'm concerned, the 3 special arrows that are going to be in the tournament, for a 10-minute long tournament, for 10-minute long runs, the special arrows are going to be useless. Because if it is special arrow selection as well, there won't be any quiver pickups. And so, because there's not going to be any quiver pickups, the arrows will be sort of like one and dones. You'll, like, let off the entire barrage, and then you'll never use them again. So it's almost like, because you're going to be very limited on the amount that you can actually use them, you might as well not bother in the first place. Oh, this is more like it. How's that score looking, chat? Oh fuck, I had to say it, didn't I? I don't even know what the score was. Fuck! I don't even know if I'm getting close or if I'm doing well. Again, though, I missed some there. But that was more like it. Now I just need to keep that. Ah! Was that all? I thought I was doing really well. I'm not going fast enough. But I can't go much faster than this, otherwise my I keep hitting the headset. Did miss some as well. Did miss some at the point where they're worth a lot of points. Need to be hitting. That clanging's pretty annoying, isn't it? Ugh, that means I'm only just getting the loads in the correct place. So, but again, this is one of the things that they've kind of got me with Swordsman on now. I do love having a leaderboard, and I do love having attainable scores to go for. Yeah. Hello, Weebs. Wow, normally you sniff these things out. You've missed the giveaway, mate. Maybe he's already got this one. Ah. There we go. There we go. No, had to say it. Don't talk. Maybe don't talk. Ah, start talking. It wouldn't be much of a stream if I just keep on restarting and I'm in complete silence. Fuck! Right. Anyone tuning in now is going to be, how's this swordsman? All he's doing is firing arrows at fucking targets. How's this anything to do with swordsman? Move across to the right a little bit. Ah, missed it. Don't think that's helping. I need to line up centre. But yeah, I would like to do more IDU stuff. Who's... Fine. There you go. Done. Run completed. I quit out. It's finished. It might be Bowman. It could be Bowman. It's not anywhere near as entertaining if I'm not constantly dropping F-bombs, is it? Come on now. Look, all right. Silence is what content creators do, all right? Video DJs, they're always talking. Never shut up. Always got something to say. Maybe. But I think I'm just starting to get into my groove, if I'm honest. But maybe we'll go and cut some people up for a little bit. Why is that one stock still? That's not... That's a glitch. I mean, I'll take more of those if they're on offer. That's terrible. Yeah, we'll go and chop socky some people up with swords in a minute. What sort of time are we on? Silence is not golden. Whoever said that does not know me. Shit. Or maybe whoever coined that phrase does know me. One of the two. One of the two. Fuck. Tangerine devil indeed. Aye. Tangerine devil indeed. I wish there was another technique that I could try. The other one that I've considered is that, but I don't think it's going to be quite as consistent as where I need it to be. That comes straight up, and so can be very fast, as you can see when I'm loading it. It's when it misses though, like glitches through the bow. Totally the tool's fault, not the tool using them. Tangerine. Humble goblin. Can't miss. Cannot miss. Need to hit. To be honest with you, if I could have it on my shoulder, I think I could do better. Because then I could fire... I could do that. And that's what I would do. That's exactly how I play on dungeons. But, historically, archers probably would have the arrows here, and this would be a lot more floppy and loose so that they don't fall out. If they're on your back, well, it's very easy to lose them, basically. So this is more realistic, it's just not fucking helpful. Or, say, historical. That's a good first shot. Same about the others. Alright, a couple more goes, then we'll go and do something. But yeah. Tell me you're addicted to the training grounds archery without telling me you're addicted. Ah, you fucking bastard. It's always the second to last and last ones that I struggle with. Because I'm not able to full draw because of the headphones. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Oh, those are terrible shots. I don't like the fact that I'm having to do this. Even I know that's bad technique. If I could keep the bow steady and get that off reliably, I would much rather, because then I can just almost keep the bow in the same place. Like, it's working fine now. Oh, now it's not. Let's try. Let's go back to this now that we've got consistency. Okay. No. No. I'm still up and down in it. That's the problem. Ah! Okay. Maybe it was just... Oh, it's killing my shoulder already now. See if we got one or two more in us. Stop moving your fucking shoulder. Looked at my score! What a fucking idiot! I was looking at my score thinking I was doing really well then. I missed the last shot, which would have given me first. Right, sorry chat, we're staying here until I get first. I know I can get it now. And I know how to get it. Cheers, Melissa. Did it just crash? No! Oh, you game! Hang on. Oh, that's like hard crash. Ooh. Ouch. It knew. It knew. Ah, it's interrupted my technique. Bastard. Bastard. Right. Isn't it? Isn't it? I mean, I'm still seeing 17 people here, and all I've been doing is this for quite some time. I think we've lost one, so if you are finding this boring, tell me. I'm finding it very compelling. But I can do some other things. I can go and chop some people up if you'd rather. I just like the archery. Game literally said no. I mean, you know, you can't stroke cat. Cat's not actually there, which is unfortunate. Ah, it's just getting into my stride. Just getting into my stride. Yeah. I didn't hear the emojis after that. It wasn't quite clear. So not basically what you're saying is not at all, Weebs. Excellent, excellent. I'll carry on just for you. So yeah, I think if you do get a golden ticket, it'll always show up on the leaderboard when you first engage with it. And as I said, once you've got the golden ticket, so finishing that top 100, all you need to do, take a picture of it, you're in, you're done. So, damn it, shut up, Weebs. Are we on the right one? Let me get the top score, then I can rest. Keep your fucking arm up, dickhead. So, here's an IDU lesson for you. I always bang on about how I tell myself off whilst I'm playing. There it is live. Tell yourself to do a thing, you might just recreate it. Yeah, I know, right? Ah, I don't know what the score was there. Bastard! Ah, well, we improved our rank by 1. Ah, it's really difficult to keep an eye on your score whilst... Oh, I can't keep an eye on both. Hey, it still says 17 watching, alright? Or it does for me. I don't know if that's the case or not. Bastard! Ah, I've lost it. Had it, then I lost it. Ah, I should have had that top score then. I shouldn't have been fucking looking. Could have gone and done something else, chat. This is the one. This is the leaderboard I haven't been first on. Keep your elbow up, you fucking idiot. Damn, we're dropping numbers. When it gets down to 15, I'll go. To be fair, you could tell me anything. I'd have to believe it. I wouldn't look. Right. I see. Well, your responsibility has ended now, Von. Thank you very much for doing the giveaway. If you want to crack on, mate, you are most welcome. Because we're out of keys now. That's right, isn't it? We're out of keys. Oh, fucking target! Oh, you little bastard. So yeah, no keys left now, unfortunately. So you're just stuck with me shooting targets for a bit. Thing is, I can only keep this up for so long. Even my arm's starting to get knackered now. Yeah, unfortunately, you did miss the giveaway. Although, if you buy this game and get to the top 100, you can enter another giveaway for a Quest 3. Isn't that great? Ah, yeah. This is, so, apologies for any of you watching. This is about as competitive as I get in games. Oh. Yeah, try and come in for the, that last minute win. Come on. Come on. Arm up, dickhead. No, hit the center. There we go. Arm up. Yeah, I don't think my shoulder hasn't got much more in it, actually, if I'm holding it up. This is actually quite difficult to do for the entire... I can't keep it up for longer than 30 seconds at the moment, chat, I don't think. So, But this, again, though, so here's another piece of advice, I suppose. Well, this is why it's important to step out and start again when you feel like you've lost it or you haven't got the momentum and you're trying to go for a good score. Is that... Oh, yeah, no, I've got... Hang on a sec. Oh, hello again, Al. I've got Swarm too. I've got it on the Pico. In fact, if you guys wanted to wait, I could switch over. We could go and have a look at Swarm for a... I wanted to do an actual Swarm stream, if I'm honest. So, because I don't know how many of you would actually be interested in Swarm. In before more interesting than shooting fucking targets. Look, I like the idea that IDU players dominate everywhere, alright? And I'm here to make that a reality. I'm here to make that a reality. Ha! Don't you listen to him, Weebs. Don't you listen. You're on a pension, for Christ's sake, man. Get what you can get. Give nothing back. Shit. That's not it. I'm looking at that at 60,000. I've just got... All I've got to do is just not miss. Keep the consistency. Keep the speed. Even the targeting doesn't matter. What the fuck's happened there? That's glitched. Ooh. No, I'm not there. No, that's cheating. I'm not doing that. I could have just got the top scorer in the world quite easily then, with two of them there. No worries, Buck. Thanks for joining in. Maybe I will see you in another beta. But yeah, congratulations to the winners. Get some scores posted up, especially if you're IDU players. No excuses. I want to see some names in the top 10. Easy job. If I can do it, you can too. Bastard. Bastard. Ah! This is the problem, is the longer you play, the more you get into it, but the more you're getting into it, the more your shoulder gives out. I'm literally gonna have to stop in a minute. Oh. I'll be honest, I think the IDU update is going to be an anticlimax. They've taken too long on it now. For it to just be a simple switch. I foresee them doing it and it not looking that much better, but introducing a load of bugs would be my thoughts on it. And it's not because I'm trying to IDU hate or anything. I'm just aware of the staff situation. I hope it's good. I really do. But I can't see it. Like, as I said, the clever thing for them to have done... Oh, you fucker! No, they won't add more pits. They should, and it shouldn't be a pit, it should be something heavenly. Oh, very good. Maybe I will. I don't need a haptics vest. One of you lot can have it. I'll give it away if I win it. Got a quest 3. And unless they tell me, if I got a quest 3, unless they told me I could have cash prize equivalent, in which case then I could use it for like keys and giveaways and stuff like I've done previously. Then yeah, if I had to take a quest 3, I'd give it away. Oh, that had to be close. I wasn't even looking. That was good though, I didn't miss many. That's the key to it. Right, keep your arm up, dickhead. Damn it! Da! They changed the what? Oh, right, okay. Oh, it should be 12 health. Yeah, the Pico version of the tournament isn't up and running yet. It all happens on the 12th, doesn't it? Because if the Pico version is up, I should be playing that now. Rather than pissing around doing this. Standards to maintain on the Pico, even though they are a bit rubbish. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. Shit. 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was good. Yes! Fucking get out of here, Steve Johnson. You're out. It only took me an hour. Oh, and then some. Right. Now we can go. Should I top the leaderboard on multi-target as well? Yeah, I think. Well, would everybody like to watch me play some In Death Unchained and get some tips and tricks for the tournament? I'll be honest with you. I'll probably just be telling you the same old things that I've always told you about all tournaments. So, whew. There you go. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 7k. So when I got here originally, I was at 72, and this guy here, Wet Rank, was the top boy. Then this Steve Johnson has overtaken him by 1,000. Now I've done the pair of them by 7,000. So I'm happy with that. Now I just need to stop Mr. Johnson on here, and I know I can get a better target, but my shoulder is fucking ruined now. Well, no, it's my shoulder is never ruined. I know when to stop. I was getting close to not being able to know when to stop just then. So, but yeah, I was planning a well, we got 2 options on Wednesday, and
Can I help you?
not the tournament, something like instead of 579. Say that again, Weebs. What are you talking about? I have no idea. So, yeah, I was planning on doing the tournament on Wednesday. Let's go and chop some people up in here. In the Gobi Desert. What have we got? Fencing and katana. Did we get any money? I could do with some better armor.
At your service.
Wrong guy.
Have you got coin?
So yeah, when I played this through on the Pico, bear in mind I started in normal to get an idea for the game, and then played it through in hard. Hey, that's the look we're after. So we get more speed now. That's the effect the armor has. So yeah, that'll make us a little bit more agile. We should put our agility up as well now. I think we've got some skill points to put into that. Yes, we do. Upgrade. Yep. And one for mastery. Yep. And one for strength. I'm not going to bother with vitality because I can only really take one hit, so it seems like a bit of a wasted point. Normally when I was playing this in normal, I was pushed into greed and intelligence. That was basically to get everything unlocked. That was when I didn't know what I liked and what I wanted to use. My advice would be intelligence is good. Greed is also good, again, if you want to unlock all the weapons fast. When you get to, I think it's 100% completion, you can put all of these skills up to maximum. There's also these as well, which I'd like to put points into, but I think the statuses are better. These I'll max out when we get there. Okay. Where were we? We were in the desert. We were doing this. We were doing that. Yeah, that's what it looked... Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. Oh, it says it's back now. I can see that. It might just be a little bit delayed, Sarah. I can still hear you all. Right, let's fence. Oh, I was doing really well on this level as well. Don't lead with that leg, mate. I'll take it. I'll take it. No, they don't. No, they don't. If anything, it's bad now. It's bad that we've got a sword. We were better with the bow, right? Yeah, yeah. Ow! I might retreat for a little bit here. So yeah, leading leg is, if you have a slightly longer weapon, is the perfect opener on nearly all weapons. Ah, see, for left-handed though, I'd just change, you see. Ah! It's gone. Next! So, yeah, let's get a little bit more. So, yeah, the only thing... But then you could say, like, you know, but it's not that kind of game. The only thing that I think Swordsman is potentially missing is some sort of, like, quest mode or campaign or, you know, something where you're just walking through and these fights happen. Ooh. Instead of, like, the whole, you know, this is arena combat and they're not afraid that it is arena combat and they're not dressing it up. But something where it's not would give this reason to then get good. I don't know. If you ask me, I think every game that's good, every game that has good, strong, deep mechanics like this, like IDU, like dungeons, like even Into the Radius and such like that, needs some kind of roguelike mode. Oh, I forgot you can half sword. Don't run at a guy pointing a sword at you. These are lessons you will learn. I shall teach you. throwing mechanics are not so good on this. What are you doing? That's not how you the archery. Go on, draw. Draw, see what happens. Go on. You're scared, aren't you? Damn. Damn. He moved his head. But yeah, so don't do what I'm doing if you've been lucky enough to win this one, or you're looking at this one and wanting to get it. Good ones. Excellent. That's the shield that I like. Oh, actually, no, I like the round shield. So, well, they say it's a Centurion shield in this. I assume it is. Yeah, we'll take that for a little bit. So yeah, you can shield bash in this. It's probably better to use the edge, but it's with the right shield, it's one of my favourite tactics. Is you can quite happily block and trap a weapon. I'm more confident to do it now that I've got some armour on. More like, ooh, sorry. Like block and trap the weapon. And the fact that you can do it, I mean, they can kick you away, which is good, but trap and finish is nice. Gives having a shield. Go on then. You gonna do it? Huh. Go on then. Do I even need this? Just eyeing up the shot, are you? Yeah, you're getting closer. Wow, this... Well, yeah, why aren't you on the leaderboard? You should play it. Oh, so close. You can get it in the eye. It's a difficult hit, though. And in the mouth. Bloody armor physics. No, that was kind of it, but it didn't stick. Don't need this. Yeah, we do need to do that, don't we? We do need to do that. I tell you what, we will do a Broken Edge tournament, everybody on the channel. And I've actually got a bit of a line in there with Fast Travel Games, hopefully. I'm not actually speaking to them, but I'm part of a program where I'm getting keys. Hence why some of the streams that I've done, it's basically I get given the key, I do a stream, well, I can make a video or just do a stream for them. So you may see me doing some games that are like, why is he doing that game? And, well, you know, I get a free game out of it. I'm a sucker for a free game, and it might help somebody make a decision as to buy it or not. So, but what I will see about doing is I will try and get hold of a lot of keys. A lot. I may even do something silly where I will have a word with the developers of Fast Travel Games and go, okay, you give me a number of free keys and I'll match it with purchases. And then give loads away on the channel, and then, like, just, well, I say giveaway, just make sure everybody who's able to play has a copy. And has a copy in time to be able to get some time in, and then we'll do a tournament between all of us lot. But I need a juicy prize, I feel. And of course, I wouldn't be able to win that tournament. maybe I could be the end boss. And I've got... I've got somebody in mind who I'd like to approach and see if they'd want to do a bit. As far as the tournament's concerned, maybe do some coaching, because... Ow! Because, yeah. I haven't seen much of Woody plays, but he's very good. He's very good. I don't... Well, so basically what I can tell you is, thanks to referrals, mainly from Compound, I have got £460 worth of meta credit as of, like, the 1st of January. And as you know, now, like, you know, for a while I've been getting free game keys from developers. So I don't need the credit, and there's nothing else I can do with the credit. So, of course, I mean, even if there was, it's how I get some, like, for instance, there's been some content creators approach me and go like, hang on a second, we only got 1 key, how are you able to give away 5? And it's like, well, I bought them. So that's what I use my credit for. So when I get a load of credit, like for instance, the game's what, $7.99? So 10 copies of the game would only be 80 out of the 460 odd pounds worth of credit. So I'm thinking, I'll say to FTG, give me 20 keys, I'll buy 20. And I'll show you the proof of purchase. And then we've got 40 keys to give away, which then means we can have a tournament of truly epic proportions. Just like Hands tournament. Just like Hands. Right. So, yeah, I kind of like the idea of doing that. I do wonder if a multiplayer component would work on this game. Something else that I do want to show off. I recently played. Let's wait. I recently played or replayed Dragon Fist VR Kung Fu. That has multiplayer. I did not think that game would suit multiplayer. Oh, that was a good stab. I did not think that game would suit multiplayer. Ben Olding, that is, the dev for the game, has done an absolutely fantastic job of multiplayer on that game. And it's all free content. That game is ridiculous on the amount of content that it has already. And now it's got, like, you can do cooperative, you can do versus. I think it's only either cooperative or 1v1. It might even be 2v2. I mean, yeah, maybe. My concern is that sword fights might just end up like this, because you can I mean, you don't want to play like that, but if people can play like that in multiplayer, Indie's a very good example. If people can get away with doing this, they will. You kind of can in this game with the right weapons, but it's much more amusing to play it properly. Thing is, like, if we did do a tournament of that sort of degree, I feel like yeah, potentially. Well, see, the thing is, Broken Edge goes one step further. Broken Edge is very good and very clever in that it gets around the whole problem of this, because it's only one hit, be it to body or to weapon, to end the round. You're going to get your sword stuck behind your shield. I'll take advantage. Don't think I won't take advantage. You can do it again. too small. Get my ass kicked now. Maybe we'll go back to the katana. Oh, actually, to be fair, we were doing alright with the rapier previously. Let's just play it properly. Let's just open you up with an arm or a leg shot. You. I want you first. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Kinda. Well, like the corridor. Well, it's not even a corridor. It's just a disguised arena game. But then the thing is, Swordsmen have never been. You know, I would like to see some sort of like campaign mode, or you know, if you can't do a campaign mode, like a roguelike mode, something where you know as you're playing through the levels and defeating more and more enemies, you get choices of things, and then negative multiplies. I mean, you know, some people consider the whole roguelike thing a lazy way of designing games, but I've played crafted games that have story and dialogue and give me solid mechanics and an infinite gameplay loop that's interesting and engaging, and you will have my attention. I mean, look at IDU. Christ's sake, look at IDU. Oh, nasty. So, yeah. But yeah, I think Broken Edge is getting to the point now where there's a lot of variety in that game and a lot of bits and pieces. The only concern that I would have with doing a tournament is I don't know if I've got time to run it. Because let me tell you, I've run tournaments in the past, quite big ones. It's time consuming. And it requires a good system. Oh, that fucking hurt, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Almost stabbed myself with that. You don't just have to stab them in the leg. You can have quite a cool sword fight with them. Woo! 2 on 1, eh? I'll need 2 swords then. Ow. This is going to get me killed. Don't try and 2 on 1. I mean, you can, but you need to be very good at this game. See, this is part and parcel of the reason why we're having a lot easier time of it, even on what is technically a harder level, is because we've increased our strength stat and our agility stat as well. So, which means that our shots are a lot more damaging. And I said it's another way to play this game. You can keep swords close, try and aggressively parry and not get hit. Aggressively parry your opponent. This is a good tactic for bosses, actually. until you hear that boo and then strike, which is a lot safer way to do it. As he gets cut down again. But yeah, there's a lot of fun to be had in this one. And the other thing I will say as well is, I know this might look quite frustrating, but again, remember... Exactly. I know this might look a bit frustrating to be doing over and over again, but I have got this in armor physics on and a very hard and heavy mode. So... Lovely. I mean, if you're going to give me your leg, then you're going to lose it. Oh, eh? Oh. Is this you? It is you, isn't it? Ah. Ah, missed it. Oh, we could do some... Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, I missed it now. Missed my opportunity. I was going to do some... Oh, it's gone. Been taken up. Steady on you. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm going to be with you now, actually. Don't. And stab in the leg. Stab in the leg. Slice in the leg. Stab in the leg. Slap in the face. Ready. Oh, it's close. That was very close. That would have killed me. But yeah, Ultimate Swordsman puts armor physics on. I mean, they still kick your blade. Puts armor physics on and puts quite a lot of modifiers on that make it a more difficult experience. And as I said, I've already played it through on normal, and I found it quite, not easy going, but you know, reasonably easy going. And now that I've got an idea of what armor I want, what weaponry I want, and how to do the stats and how to do the bits and pieces, I just prefer playing it on the slightly harder settings. And as I said, unfortunately, Ultimate Swordsman is a more challenging way to play the game. You can only enable it on a fresh save. It will force, enable, and prevent disabling the following modifiers. It will also force and disable and prevent you from enabling 1v1. The other thing as well with the Ultimate Swordsman is once you've put it on and made the game hard, you can't take it off. And on that bombshell, we'll end it there. This has been the awesome Swordsman, even though we've been doing a lot of bow play tonight. As I said, there is a tournament on at the moment. I'd highly recommend, if you've got the game, get yourself into the new training grounds, play some of the training grounds, find one that you can finish in the top 100, earn yourself a golden ticket, get onto the Discord at Sin Studios right there, take a picture of your golden ticket, find the little sub-forum to enter the golden ticket picture into and get yourself entered. They're giving away Quest 3s for people who have golden tickets. there's some very enjoyable games out there. You know, I was just playing the archery one for about an hour. But yeah, this has been Swordsman. This has been On the Quest 3 Native. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.